and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, Azusa lost but seeking in historic Brawl. How do we get the most out of this commander, which I think is absolutely the best mono green big mana ramp stompy stomp commander that you can play? The biggest mistake I see people play with Azusa lost but seeking, which lets you play 2 additional lands on every single turn, is they're like, oh, CGB, I keep missing land drops in my Azusa deck. It's so weird. It's like I'm playing a 3-mana 1/2 vanilla if I don't have extra lands. And I'm like, how many are you running? And they're like, well, you know, I added like 2 extra lands. It's like 42 lands. And I'm like, oh, no wonder your deck sucks. Look, in order to get the most out of Azusa, in order to even get the most out of the first act time that you play Azusa, you probably need about 5 lands in your top 9 cards. That means your deck should be over 50% lands. Over 50%. That's just math, and math is perfect and never lies, obviously. That's why we have a stats section that is so meaningful. And so we'd take it a little even further than that. This deck has 54 lands in it, and it has DFCs, that is double face cards that can also be lands. Kazandu Mammoth in here, for example. So yeah, I've got like 55 lands in this sucker. And still sometimes I'm wondering, do I have enough land? But that's what you want. Now, there is a cool way to cheat that with Azusa, and you can run a different version of this deck that interacts with the graveyard using the Crucible of Worlds and sack lands, right? And you kind of have bottomless lands as you keep getting a sack land back from the graveyard over and over and getting more and more land. This deck, I got rid of that strategy. I think it's a cute strategy. It's very fun, and it's definitely good with cards like Soul of Windgrace and Gitrog Monster in different decks. I think in mono green, just get to the top rope, give them the people's elbow, and smash them. So you see a very straightforward plan. Play Azusa, get out a bunch of land, and then drop the monsters. Bring out the big green destruction and death and violence that's just all this stuff. Yeah, we've got some aspirations in this deck. I think you're really gonna like it. Yeah, it's an exciting way to play the game. Let's dive in. Let the lost but seeking nonsense begin. Our opponent is Edgar, Charmed Groom, and our hand has all the ramp we need and a Tireless Tracker to turn it into card advantage. So, we keep. Will our opponent be Black-White Good Stuff or Black-White Vampires? Feels like Edgar is a place you go if you really like vampires. Curse of Silence? Well, that's pretty rude. I came here to play my commander, not get cursed. We'll just cultivate then. We won't need Azusa right away, although we have all these lands. Phyrexian Arena. Okay, they're gonna pile up the cards. We have drawn forests and only forests. But don't worry, hidden somewhere in this deck, there be some giants. Let's see if they can kill the tracker. If not, tracker's gonna go a little nuts. Thoughtseize, gotcha, got him. Absolutely got him. That's just 2 life thrown in the garbage. And they miss a land drop despite the arena. Love it. Do you like drawing lands, guys? They keep the curse. I just need this little boost from Azusa and I'm good, okay? So normally I just draw with Tracker and attack here, but let's not because they play cards like Thoughtseize. It looks like they're Black-White Good Stuff mid-range. So if they're gonna hit us with a discard effect, we don't want to draw until the end step. There's even a case for making food with the goose, but I think our mana is doing okay. They do nothing. Well, I guess that means they're going to kill the tracker. Yep, tracker down. Was too dangerous to be left alive. Ooh, Boseju can take out the arena. Let's play land. Rawr. Again, let's play around hand hate a little bit here. It's a little bit of a waste of a turn, but we're pretty far ahead as far as mana goes. So we'll spend this turn drawing a bunch of cards, making a food, and then really go after them next turn. And if you like forests, have I got a deck for you? Honestly, this is an outlier. I should be like, holy crap, what is happening? I know I run a ton of land, but really drawing nothing but specifically snow-covered forest is kind of insane. There are 40 of them. Should be about every, you know, should be 2 out of every 5 draws. But this is obviously on a whole other level. Archon of Emeria. Gross. Non-basic lands enter tapped. 1 spell a turn. We'll have to make it big. Okay. There's a big one. That's a land that enters tapped. Okay then. We drew all the cards we could with our tracker. Yeah, here's Nissa. I have a feeling the opponent can solve the Nissa equation pretty well. They'll find something, right? To take out Nissa. I guess they are down to 3 cards. They might not have a Planeswalker removal effect. Play a tapped Nykthos and just be ready to make 1 billion mana. Oh, I didn't play my other lands. Although, you could say at this point, holding them might make a lot of sense for a landfall type card, if we find one. Wish I'd played the field, though, before that castle. Can create chump blockers. Alright, you get 1 card. 1 spell, it's Kaya. That takes out Nissa. Might as well gain life. Why not? 3 life a turn with the goose can really prop you up. I mean, that's a good card if we ever draw more creatures. Guess we do need to get this down. Guess we get this in play. Pretty good for 1 spell. Why not? Man, their draw is really good. They have the right answers for everything. What a hand. Now, that is the joy of black-white mid-range, the ability to just kill everything. And then eventually just play your commander, grind people to dust. If we ever stop drawing lands, they'll have issues. But if we don't, they'll win. Good for them. That's pretty bad. That's really good. We have to wait till next turn, though. Still think I hold these. I can only draw 1 land in the turn cycle, so we can play them all with the Azusa. If there's a landfall creature, we'll be glad. Okay. Go ahead and nuke the castle now. Immortal Sun was on top. Bummer. Hopefully all that hesitation doesn't clue them into how good our draw really was. But when you play big green, victory is only a top deck away when you have the mana. And all of their value won't matter. Oh, they're getting brave now, huh? Uh-huh. All right. Fight Club, I want you to hit me as hard as you can. 12? What was that sound effect? Roar, crater hoof. Do they have settle? It's gotta be settle. Destroy evil. Ah, if only evil were so easily actually destroyed. Because that's a lethal gilded goose on its own. Cool value deck. Mind if I smash it? Woo woo. Big smiles. Jorn, God of Winter. And at the time I am recording this, I just put this video out. So it might be my list, which is a pretty tough thing to compete with, but this hand is fine. Send out Mutavolt. Who knows? Who knows when I might attack them for 2? All right, just a black mana open and no hand disruption yet. Here comes Azusa. Here comes the lands. And the dominance established. Jorn hits battlefield. Okay. So, wow. Wow. Do I Immortal Sun here? I still can't block and stop Jorn, so they're going to get a bunch of mana. We're going to get a bunch of mana. If I Awaken the Woods, I untap with a lot of mana that way, too. I think we want this on the field as soon as possible, though. We can double block Jorn, and I will if it comes in. Key. Okay. Their first shot at an extra turn spell. Untap. Go for the double block. Force removal if they've got it. That is rude. Do not approve. Do not approve at all. Should we keep the land moving or awaken the frickin' woods? Let's keep the land moving if we can. Yep, 1, 2. I guess I'll go for 2 more. Back. I know that you can usually do this for more, but we need a lot of mana in this deck. We're very close, though, to just getting leveled. If the opponent has a good draw effect, they have this game not close. They untap. Takes. Don't want to give up my mana creatures. Okay. Opponent who built your deck, it's no fun. I protest. Last card counterspell, always. All right, they're playing off the top, though. They need to draw something to do with all this mana, but we are too. Oh, come on. Screw you. That's just stupid. You're not supposed to get that lucky. No, my deck's this deck is horrible. Nobody should play it. On the play with a grazer. Let's go. If we draw land, this hand will just pop like crazy. Do have to draw the land, though. This is one of those weird spots where if the deck just draws spells, I'll be very, very sad. Throat noises. Sorry, been sick. Can't stop it. You. Hopefully we draw another land next turn. Azusa, make treasures. All right, 2 mana open. I think I'm better off with a tracker here. Let's start with an attack. Yes, both. Go for tracker. Other tracker. Resolve. Cool. Yeah, if they have like a tail's end, it's exactly where you want to be. Make a treasure. Make a clue. They cycle, sure. I need my mana, so I don't think I'm sacking to the treasure to sack the clue. Or land from Ulvenwald Hydra. Okay, land off the top, love it. Trigger, trigger. They are just holding up mana. And Tatiova is a pretty reactive commander. There can be a lot of counter spells in that deck. And they still have a few turns before they can play her very well. So I think we're going to take our time. Just activate some clues. Get a little value. Just get a little value. Do a little beatdown. Cultivate. Could go for it, but I'm not giving up the treasure. Just make them do other stuff. Oh, that is other stuff. They get to ramp at instant speed. My objective is to make sure I can play Ulamog, which you can counter it, but you can't counter the trigger. On 7, 8, 9, it's very close. Here's the cultivate. And they're holding. Did they play a land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they did. Okay. Nissa. Probably won't resolve, but might resolve. See if they let Azusa resolve here. Most people are pretty happy to counter commanders. Azusa is one of the commanders, though, I don't really care much about whether it resolves or not. All right, they let that go too. I mean, they've got something. Or they're very good at bluffing. We've got 6 mana still here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we play Nissa next turn. 8 mana. And that's if we don't draw land. Oh, I really, like, part of me wants to slam the Nissa or the Ulvenwald Hydra. And part of me says that'll get me in trouble. They're going so low on life. Okay, we're going to hit them really hard next turn, that is for sure. They've got to do something. If they Rivers Rebuke me, I guess I'll just draw a bunch of cards. It's no big deal. And I'll untap and play Nissa and probably another big monster. Dryad, sure. You got to stay alive. They're down to 6 just from these trackers. These tireless duos. This tireless duo. Quandrix Cultivator, you got it. All right, they've got 2 blockers. They're just keeping 2 mana open at all times. Probably to counter something. All right, my turn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Raw. Yeah, counter that. You die. Easy peasy. We are up against Nicole Bolas, God Pharaoh. What a perfect time to go first, have Llanowar Elves, and have Defense Grid. This card could absolutely wreck a strategy if they're here to counter all of my spells, so we keep. Bolas often just tries to hit the perfect mix of counter spells, discard spells. Really hope they don't have turn 1 discard here. I really want to see them squirm against the Defense Grid. They also might have a Braid. They might have Kolaghan's Command. They might have nothing. They might be soft. You are soft, Bolas. You ran from a Llanowar Elf. You are disgrace to the Grixis tribe. We are up against Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Our hand doesn't have any ramp until turn 3. Destiny Spinner probably gets killed by their Chandra. I think we try for something better. Llanowar Elves, keep. This could be turn 3 Ashaya. Did our opponent come prepared to bolt the bird? Did they at least have better stamina than the Nicole Bolas gamer? Alright. They did come prepared, which means they get a turn of reprieve here before we can do anything. And they have Chandra Acolyte of Flame. That is a really annoying one, as it can put more loyalty on all of their Chandra Planeswalkers. So, Faceless Haven, so it can attack next turn if necessary. Azusa, let's get the lands cooking. Yeah, Chandra time. Makes the mana. Burns the Azusa. And then they gain loyalty so that the Chandra survive an attack from the Haven. Now here's the really bad part. The Chandra ultimates next turn, thanks to the other Chandra. That is really bad. So we have to do some nonsense that I don't really want to do. But if we don't want to die to a Chandra ultimate, this is the way we have to play.
You will be a pile of ashes.
Fortunately, we have the Forerunners. Those will be along shortly. And the haste can... It's definitely a lot for the opponent to handle. Just comes down, even as just on its own, a 7/7 Vigilance Trample Haste. It'll start cutting down these Planeswalkers.
Yep, you're going down.
Double Vision. Well, if they can duplicate their burn spells, maybe they can kill the Forerunners. Oh my gosh. Alright, they loyalty up.
Focus? I just want to burn stuff already.
I think if we go for Haven, there's a chance that they kill it. So we'll go like this. What is this? A -2 is get back a spell. This would be doubled. That's not big enough. Maybe it's this? Yeah, cut off the mana. Cut off the mana.
I am out of here.
Now let's see how they deal with the big pig. The pain bacon, as Ailey calls it. Chandra returns. Chandra makes mana.
This is gonna hurt.
Mana with double vision. Lava coil. That's good enough. Oh my god. This is some BS.
Find your fires of passion within.
All right, we once again have to do this or we're going to die.
Feel my pain.
All right, Ashaya? Ashaya. Make him deal 10. Fiery Emancipation? Sources deal triple? That's not good enough. Oh, I guess the Chandra can do it. Yeah. So the Chandra minus is here to deal 12? What the hell is going on? Oh, they don't though. They're going face. Okay. They're going face. We got to cut these Planeswalkers off. Will I die to some burn spell since it's dealing triple and double vision is doubling the damage? Is that the last card in their hand? We're gonna find out. If not, I think we're gonna untap and win, but we gotta make it out of this turn. And I have never seen anything like double vision, fiery emancipation. I have no idea what the math even is, but my life total probably isn't high enough. How much is that? A billion? Oh god. Dead to lightning bolt. Yeah, their hand was special. I'll give that a smiley face though. Here comes Joda. This is a hand with no ramp, so it's a mulligan. Mulligan. I guess once upon a time we'll have to hit. I don't think scavenger grounds will be important against him. Always save your once upon a time till right before you're going to play the thing. Get a card deeper. Get more information. Hey, check that out. That worked out just fine. We'll take the courser. And will the opponent bolt the elf? Do they have the removal for it? Not yet. All right. They might have a counter for our commander, though. Sometimes in this spot, you don't play your commander. You play something else. With Azusa, I just run it out there. If they counter our commander, it's fine. Chromatic Lantern. Okay, their mana is pretty. We gotta start thinking about how powerful Joda is going to be. They are sitting there with something they could do. What is that? Mox Amber, perhaps? All right, let's play the Courser. Reveal the top card. Cultivator Colossus. Oddly, this is not the time, but here we are. Yeah, that is a pointless Veil of Summer in this matchup. So if you want to burn it, okay. Is it Joda time? Against mono green, absolutely, right? Okay, Blast Zone off the top. And another land. And another land. And a Veil of Summer off the top for us. If we play Awake in the Woods, this Colossus gets amazing. If we play this Colossus here, it doesn't draw anything. But next turn, it could attack for a lot. Ah, man. What's the play? They're probably going to have an insane board next turn because of Joda. Yeah. Let's just get it down. No draw. Pass turn. We are screwed. Ideal hand from Joda versus very mediocre hand from us. Yeah, Joda's going to have no problem going size to size with the Cultivator Colossus. And okay, that's great. Love that for us. Raw. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. Raw. Raw. Maybe they won't block. They blocked. That means they must have another pretty good legendary in their hand, but let's make them have it. Mural, sure. They get double Cascade. Kinnan, great. They get to draw off the hinge every creature that enters here. They are living the life. But if they don't trample their creatures, they might have a problem. Because I got all these 1/1s. And they've only got 11 health. Okay. I mean, I have 43 life. This is nonsense. Opponent? What you doing? Ah, the bridge. Why wouldn't it be? If this game goes another turn, it's probably over anyway. Okay, they're whiffing. That's interesting. Innkeeper. Probably wish they had that sooner considering their life total. They do get double mana with the treasure because of Kinnan. Do they have another play? Okay, that doesn't gain them life. Halana and Elena, what you doing? They can block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gets through, and they're at 11. Unless they attack, which they could do. They do not. All right, Nykthos. That's an insane amount of mana. Oh, they do have the trample creature to worry about, though, don't they? Yes, they do have that to worry about. Goose off the top doesn't really change anything. Maybe we should take a little shuffle. Oh, wait. X is the number of enchantments you control. I have 2? I can power up some stuff. That's probably better than trying to hit a card I can play off the top. Actually, we need to activate Nykthos after we play the spinner, and we should activate this before, although it may not matter. All right, let's attack them with the Blast Zone for funsies. Let's also attack them with the Ghost Quarter for funsies. Let's also attack them with the Forest for funsies. And with 1 mana left, I think we're just in Turn It Sideways mode. Good luck! I think I found the extra 3 points I needed, without taking into account the trample size on the cultivator classes. So we might have had it before then anyway, before I did cultivator math, but once I saw I could get more damage, it was like, I'm sure we're gonna get there. Opponent's gonna give it the old college try. They're going to set up blockers. I don't think it'll get there though. I still see plenty above 11. Wow, Battle of the Titans. If you like large stompy creature, go smash. I hope this game delighted you. Woof. Big smiles. Easy target, playing Gitrog Monster. I've played you before. Let's take a mulligan for ramp. It's not exactly ramp, is it? But it does mean that Nissa's gonna double hit when we do get to turn 3. And we've got the Mog. I'll keep it. Our opponent will probably get way ahead, but if they don't hit our hand with anything, Ulamog might catch us all the way back up. If I Nissa's Triumph here, I miss. Like, I have to discard, right? Yeah, pass. We'll do it next turn after Azusa. Little details like that go a long way. They explored, they missed their land drop, and they scooped. I guess you are, in fact, an easy target. May I suggest something like 56 land? Really helps. We're up against Tatiova again, so more landfall nonsense. Last time we were able to really work them with the Tireless Tracker, but we had ramp and we were on the play. This hand is too slow. And still no ramp. Is the Bestiary good enough against them? Probably not. Not without ramp. There you go. All right, keep. Portal goes away. Off to the races. You have to draw some land off the top. There's one. Opponent has ramp too, which is a potential problem. Rune Crab, come on, dude. Don't waste my time. Azusa! Resolves, love it. Honk honk. Good setup, but no lands in hand here. Wow, 3 straight lands, 3 straight forests specifically hitting the graveyard. Hey, that's a reload. Does it resolve? Yay, Swan. All right, we've got no card advantage, but our opponent is missing land. We draw Crater Hoof. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? Scoot. Maybe they counter this. We are really close to making more bugs. No, they don't. So maybe they don't have that kind of counter. Maybe they're waiting for something bigger. Kenris transformation. Classic 3/3 Scoot Swarm Elk. Come on, opponent. Do something impressive. You're putting me to sleep. You're putting the viewers to sleep. All right, up to 7 mana. I don't have a Crater Hoof that'll kill you if you tap out. No, not me. Not CGB. Okay. Let's go. Those weren't untapped lands. Let's see if we top one now. Top untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. Opponent is like a reforming aggro mage, you can tell, because they almost attack every turn. They're used to hitting attack all to end their turn, not past turn. All right, I made it sweat long enough with unnecessary eating of food. Dun da da da. Say hello to my little friend. That's not Pact of Negation. Your face. Yay for Crater Hoof wins! Yay for Crater Hoof wins! You just cast it and you win. It's so special. Yay. Our opponent is playing Atris, the Oracle of Half-Truths, Dimir control. We have Veil of Summer in hand, which is nice, and we have Explorer, which is very nice. So we'll keep. Defense Grid. Love it. I'm ready for your Thoughtseize. Signet, sure. Let's go for Explorer. I'm trying to find another green source. Got it. I mean, it is like we have 40 of them in our deck, so it should be doable. And then next turn, we can probably go Veil Defense Grid. Defense Grid Veil, I mean. But now I'm ready for like hand hate. All right, the opponent's going to make me choose. Gonna offer them. I think I want to deny them the land. So if they take this pile, or let's see, face up, face down, and they get a land and a portal. I guess we'll do it like this. Tempt them with Eat to Extinction, which they're going to bin in favor of a 9-drop, which is really hard to cast, and a tapped land, which might not help them right away. Now we could resolve the defense grid here. And then we're safe in the future, but the way they tapped out does imply that they don't really care. If we play Muldrop, the Oracle, we might hit some land here. If we hit land, we're in good shape. If we don't, it's bad. But we have a ton of land in the deck, so let's go for it. All right. All right. I wish it were the other way. I wish we had the green source to protect the Oracle, but I'll take this. They're going to take it hostage. That's mean. Well, they didn't hostage take the defense grid, did they? Let's play the Beast Whisperer. Now when we start playing creatures, we draw cards, which is huge in this deck. Every card counts. See if the opponent tries to deal with it. We can Veil. But they're going to play our Oracle instead. They do hit land. Cheater. They have Liliana on top. Gross. Veil won't help with that either. Yeah, we are probably going to lose. Their hand is a lot different than what I prepared for, and we don't have the answers. I guess I could Titan them. Titan minus does... If we play the Titan, we draw a card. We blow up their rock. We make a 4/4. They play Liliana. We don't lose everything. We have to keep them off the portal. All right, they didn't hit land this time, thank goodness. Play a clock. Yeah, they're trying to go for portal. Ooh, and they even have the spot removal. They are weirding and grossing me out. Can't block there, they'll kill the Whisperer and just get to reload their card advantage mechanism. All right. We have the Whisperer, so we want to play creatures. We want to play creatures anyway, because we need to go bigger than this portal or this Dreadhorde General. The opponent doesn't want to block this 4/4, so let's attack. Let's start with Azusa. Okay, Augur's pretty good. Cavalier is on top. 1. That first for turn. This is 2. See which... Yeah, I can play either side. I really want the Veil though, but I think they're going to play Liliana or Portal, which Veil doesn't help with. So maybe I don't need the Veil. If I get out the Bestiary, then we get to start scrying and drawing off of our future creatures as well. But if I get out the Mammoth, I can sacrifice this, this, and this, and keep the card advantage. Let's do that. And we get the land off the top. Nice. Scarab God now on top of their deck. Holy crap. Yeah, there's the Dreadhorde General. The plus for zombie. I mean, if they're stalling up the ground, that's great. We eventually go over top of that. Foretells something. I always think Alrund's Epiphany. Goes quarter. Make them shuffle so they don't get a Scarab God, but Scarab God is super mana intensive. Not exactly afraid of it. Maybe I just play Cavalier of Thorns because I know I hit. Still a land on top. Courser, let's go. And draw. We are popping. We got a Guardian Project on top. I can't cast that. Can I draw it? Just have to play a creature, but I don't have one to play. I guess it will have to wait. We can play the Bestiary this turn. We can have a lot of mana available. So if I attack here, they block and they get to draw, which just gets them closer to winning, so we don't. We're just trying to outvalue on board, which is similar to what they're trying to do. They miss on land again from the top, which is huge. We also can't let their Liliana ultimate, so hopefully in the next few turns we get far enough ahead that we can prevent that. Oh, they're using the minus to draw now. Okay. The Veil won't save us. I could power up one of these lands and sacrifice a land. Which two creatures am I losing? I mean, the Mammoth and the Rhino. That's fine. I won't miss them. They're just kind of dumb critters that sit on the battlefield. Let's see what the opponent draws. Aldous Reborn. Okay, that is a land they can play. Have to pay 3 life. They do. I think they want to get the portal down, which is nonsense. It is nonsense that they run portal and get to cast portal, but here we are. We can give up the Cavalier. Oh, they're going to return the Hostage Taker. Okay, this is good. They're going to target the Beast Whisperer. We're going to Veil them. They have a counter for the Veil. If they do, they can't play the other 5 mana cards that are good, like Scarab God and Eldest Reborn. They're gonna do it. Okay, it's about to get dicey. They also can't play the Whisperer this turn if we can find a way to get rid of the dang hostage taker. We do have Guardian Project to replace the Beast Whisperer. It's not the end of the world. Land on top. We do need to find more creatures, though. That's going to be the hard part now. Augur still plays creatures from the top, so I guess we dig. That is Henge. Can we draw it? No. We can shuffle, but I mean, it kind of does the same thing. And the opponent's going to play Portal. We can power up some lands, sacrifice those. We can try to keep this party going. We have Tail's End coming. I send you here. They probably just block with the hostage taker. We get that in the graveyard. Then they can reanimate it later. Probably not worth it. Oh, they also want to block with Atrice pretty bad. I'm still saving Defense Grid until, like, I'm about to do something on my turn, and they have, like, Tail's End open.
Putrid, but effective.
Okay, they're casting the Whisperer, so they're not casting Portal this turn. What else you got? Casting the Lantern, whatever. 3 mana open, but we know it's just Tail's End that they're holding up. Okay, what do we... 4 seems really good. Yeah. Now they might have Tail's End here. They might be counting on Tail's End to counter this ability. That's where Defense Grid comes in. All right, we do have the Guardian Project, so I'd like, if I can find a frickin' creature to play, I'd like to do that before I blow the blast zone. Frickin' creature, where art thou? No idea. How about Price of Fame? Do we want our opponent to draw that card? We could make him shuffle. I think we will. Maybe we'll hit something. There's still a mana short of Tail's End. Come on, creature. Come on, creature. After a good shuffle, do I get a creature? Again, this is Triumph. Do I run creatures? I'm starting to ask tough questions. All right, we could crack the Ghost Quarter for a look. I guess I will. I guess I'd rather target my own land and replace it than the deck and blow up one of theirs. Fun trick if you ever get to do it. Leveler! That's a creature. That's a frickin' creature. Oh, baby. What if you had no Liliana?
Death won't conquer me so easily.
Yeah, I'll draw a card. That seems fun. Here's the Henge. Got that on the field now. Oh, wait. I set this to 5? X was supposed to equal 3. I can be an idiot. I don't know if you guys are aware. I can be really dumb. So I can't get a counter off that thing now, can I? So I guess we have to keep passing. All right. Not cool. Not cool, CGB. Well, now I guess it's going to be on Xanathar. But it also, I mean, it does keep... They draw a Rise from the Grave. It does keep some of these cards away. Like Eldest Reborn and Scarab God. Rise from the Grave targeting Spark Double. Fun. Park double targeting hostage taker, targeting leveler. Why not? It's frickin' hostage taker, man. I'm gonna lose it. They can't play it this turn, though. They have to wait. And they do cast the Scarab God. They draw Drown in the lock, which they can't cast on our turn. Targets right now. I've got a few. Got a couple. Do I pop for 5? If I do, Cavalier of Thorns blows up. What do I get back? I mean, I guess I could just get a creature. This is pretty good. Getting a creature will draw a lot of cards. Yeah, pop for 5. Blow up Cavalier of Thorns. Blow up Scarab God. Get back. Just get the Shepherd. Draws it draws like 3 cards just for entering, right? So if we chain a bunch of that, we should have a really good turn. Also, they have Drown now. They have Tail's End now. The defense grid is protecting us, but it won't forever. Oh, look, land. Shuffle away their Agonizing Remorse, I guess, for starters. So we'll give them 2 mana open, but defense grid protects us. Man, I am a master of getting the land out of my deck. Oh, Multani. All right, it's about to get into business. Oh, Shia. Here they come, baby. Here they come. Make everything a land, but also a creature. So we get these sweet draws. All right, can we get closer to another creature here? Portal, let's go. What if I had my portal first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Decline. We still have land we can play, so I can also still play Llanowar Elves here, but let's just go ahead and do this now. Let's clean up your board a little, opponent. You've been enjoying this way too long for me. They're probably going to level this, but whatever. It costs them so much mana, and we have so much more mana than them. If they just level this, then they still have to deal with all of this. So they have to... I don't think they're getting out of this one. I think they're in trouble. Oh, hello. They even get to see it. They know it's there. They know daddy's home. Green too big, green too strong. Big smiles. And we are back for the post-game wrap. Stats right here, about an hour of playtime, 7-3, a 70% win rate. And I will say this about Azusa Lost But Seeking. You get a lot less of those, what I call the free scoops, you know, turn 1 Thoughtseize, scoop, first counter spell, scoop, all those kind of scoops. People see green and they're almost like, oh yay, fair, let's see what comes out of this. And then it's, oh, Mog. And then they scoop. So you have to earn it a little more. You usually have to play like 4 or 5 turns, but then once the giant monsters come out, the W is quickly in hand. So I hope that you try and enjoy Azusa Lost But Seeking if you want a little bit of, respectfully toilet gaming in mono green for Historic Brawl. It's a really fun way to go, and you could almost call it a budget deck because we play so many free cards in it. 55 land. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You stayed till the end. Top it off. Hit like, hit subscribe. You're cool.